Alright, so I just released my first ever animated short film called The Starfish Story, and this movie was made in 48 hours. And this episode, I just want to give you guys a look at how we made this, and it was one hell of a ride. Okay, so a couple of months ago, I made a comic book called The Starfish Story, and this comic was made in 5 hours. And once I finished this comic book, I was looking through the story and what I've created. I was like, man, this would look really good as a short film, an animated short film, rather than as a comic book, because I'm a movies guy. I love animation. It's not enough for my soul to just leave the story in this form. So I decided, hey, you know what? We'll make this thing, turn this into a short film, but we'll do that in 48 hours. I'm an idiot. Yeah. Everyone ready? Now the thing is, I know that I can't do this challenge alone. Obviously, just me, couple, and probably other people in the team. We can't pull this thing off. We need some external help. So, got some help.
Hello. Yeah, I'll be there.
This is Suman. Suman is an animator who I came across on Instagram and saw some of his short videos which he made, and apparently he's one, very good, and two, he's very fast too. And I was like, Suman, buddy, dude, I'm good at storytelling, filmmaking, directing, and all that stuff, illustration. You're good at animating things fast, and you're good at movement and observing movement. How about we sit down together and make a 48-hour short film? And he was like, okay. So here's how the process went. I would sit down, do the first frame of the storyboard, and then I would actually give Suman the design. So Suman was basically using my comic book and the character designs in that comic book as reference while he was animating. I can't just simply sit down and do separate designs and turnarounds, which people usually do in animation, so that it helps animators get an idea of the character design. We didn't have time for that. So it went like this. I did the storyboard, the first frame, and then I would give it off to Suman. I'll explain him what exactly the animation that I'm looking for. I'll try to communicate it really well to him. And he, being who he is, right, really good at understanding movement, he just gets it off. And the idea was, once Suman is done with a super rough animation, I would go back in, do some changes if there is any, and then Suman would clean it up. It would then go to Couple, who would fill in the flats and the shadows and the colors, and then goes to Sashi, who would actually sit down, composite the shot along with the background, which I'll be doing, while Couple and Deepali are doing the flats and the colors, and Sashi would put them together, and you have one shot. This was the plan. And in the words of Mike Tyson, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Fight! Alright, we're starting in 15 seconds, guys. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We start officially. Let's do this. Suman, I'll quickly draw the first frame for you. The film is going to be 3840 by 2160. It's a 4K film. Couple, I'll also give him the anamorphic frame. Yeah. I'm done with the first look of the shot. They're already on the ground. Slight lift when the water comes, and then drop like that, right? Yeah, I'll do this. So one of the mistakes we did last time was we didn't do a proper animatic or storyboard. We didn't lock everything in. Everything was so vague, and that just cost us more time in the production. So this time I thought we just get everything close to being right as we possibly can, so that it'll be good for us. Okay, 3 frames are done for the storyboard so far, and you know, when you look at certain shots, just this, it's giving out some nice vibes, right, man? This is like a nice film. We'll finish this. Okay, it's 1 hour done, 1:45, and I'm just only halfway through the storyboards, which does not look promising. But I am liking how it's all coming in together, you know? But none of that matters if we don't finish this thing. We have like 24 shots or so, approximately. So we need to go really fast. We need to finish 12 shots today. How about we finish this shot in like another 25 minutes? Yeah? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna record the dialogues for the film. Now I'm gonna be playing the old man, and this girl right here is gonna be playing the little boy.
Oh, too conscious.
Allow yourself to fail.
Hello, I'm the little boy. Hey, what's up? Give me my starfish. I need my starfish. Starfish sucks.
Alright. So you're like the depressed kid, sort of sad, starfishes on the shore. Kind of feel that sadness.
I'm sending these starfish back to the sea. The storm last night must have washed them ashore. The storm last night must have washed them ashore.
Now say it with a pause.
The storm last night must have washed them ashore.
I'm thinking I'll go like Western old man. What are you doing, kid? Stupid kid. What are you doing, kid? What are you doing, kid? What are you doing, kid? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm saying there's way too many starfishes out there. You can't do it. You take just one little fishy, take it, and throw it out into the sea, and you say,
It makes a difference to that one. That's good, right?
For the first wave and second wave, can you insert more frames? Make the timing more like 2 seconds extra. This is it. Yeah. Done. We got our first shot done. Super. Yes. Let's do this. Okay, now the production pipeline starts.
$8 an hour is what I'm worth. Putting shingles on houses that I can't afford. That's 64 for an 8-hour day.
So after we got the first shot done, right, that's when reality hits you in the face like a brick of walls. Well, me being the ambitious person that I am, I thought we can do a colored version of the film in 48 hours. How stupid of me, right? So it's been 3.5 hours since we started, and I think I just finished the storyboards, and there are 40 shots in this film. 40. Oh yeah, there are 40 shots in the film.
40 shots, okay.
Too much, no? I think we should actually just aim to do a good black and white. Black and white with shadows. Then we'll color it, but not in this 48 hours. The first official shot of the film is done, and I mean the rough version, obviously, is done. And here's how it looks. So the day is almost about to get over, right? Because we didn't plan on not sleeping and animating. That was another plan. We were going to do this in 48 hours while getting sleep. It was about to come to an end, and we were like 3 or 4 shots in. And as Suman was animating the rough things, I was taking those shots and putting it into my laptop so that I could start editing and work on the pacing. It was just not happening. Pacing was not happening, and it has happened to me before. You have an idea of how you want your film to look like, and you make it and you put it together in real life. It doesn't work. It just sucks. There was no music because initially I planned the film with no music, and in my head it had no music. It was just sound effects. It was a silent film, like an art house type of thing. And once I started to put it together, it was so bad, and that's when all your insecurities started to come up. Man, everybody in the team is doing their job really well, and I am at the front out here. I'm supposed to be leading this thing. I'm the one who's slacking. I'm the one who's gonna drop the ball on this thing because everybody else, they're carrying the ball pretty well, but I think I'm gonna drop the ball because if the pacing of this film sucked, it's gonna look bad. Alright, so there's nobody at the studio right now, so it's just me and Suman sitting and animating. I think we're gonna be here till like midnight. This is the hero entry shot. It looks really nice. It looks like a, you know, a Western spaghetti style shot. So we like this, slightly closer. Where are you, Suman? You're just hiding behind me. So we were just counting the shots. Turns out we have like 30 shots, not 40 shots. Yes, progress. Fist bump. Alright, so we're closing it for the day and we're gonna continue where we left off tomorrow. So my goal for the next day was simply make sure I don't drop my ball and get the pacing and the editing right. Alright, so day 2, I'm gonna continue making this film.
Oh, okay.
What we desperately need to do right now is we need to really set deadlines for individual shots so that actually we can finish this. This is sort of a stretch. Can we aim to sort of finish all the 3 main tough shots by lunch? Yeah.
I can try.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Don't try. Someone.
Okay. Yes.
Don't check. Don't try. Don't say, let me check. Say, I can do it. Say it with me. I can do it. You need to shake your hands like that. Okay. Let's throw perfection out of the window. Let's just aim on finishing this film with the amount of time that we have. Okay, let's just say this challenge ends in 3 hours. If this challenge ends in 3 hours, how would we finish it? And then we'll have more time. So for day 2, I had 2 big major things on my plate. 1, figure out the pacing, get the editing right. 2, I need to do like 20 freaking background illustrations. Like illustrations. 20 in 24 hours. So what I'm doing here is turning my color comic into black and white so that I can get the color codes of grays and stuff so that I can start finalizing the backgrounds and, you know, filling in the characters and all that. So yeah, I need to do 30 backgrounds. No, actually no. More like 15 backgrounds in total. Maybe a white out room.
Stay focused, get ready now. For real, get ready now.
Nitro with the nice flow.
Stay focused, get ready now. For real, get ready now. Let's go. Stay focused, here the heat come. Concentrate to the sound of the beat drum. Yeah. Start it up, take it back now. Check it out. This is how it's going down. Yeah. Stay focused, here the heat come. Concentrate to the sounds of the beat drum. Start it up, take it back now. Check it out. This is how it's going down. And if you're ready, let me hear you say.
Can we finish it in another 15 minutes? If we go at this pace, there is no possibility that we will finish this. Either we need to reduce quality and finish it, or else we won't finish it. For this shot, this is the level of quality that I'm fine with. But we need to go faster, or else we won't finish it. We need to either pick up speed or lose perfection. So despite going through all this crap, we had one glimmer of hope, because as these shots started to come out of the production pipeline and we started to put them together, it was looking really nice. It was like, wow, it looks cinematic, professional. That was like one win that kept us going. What was the bet? No, I told her that the first word that's going to come out of his mouth is bro. I put $10 on it, so yeah, gift. So there were some really difficult shots in the film, and we decided that, hey, it would be actually good to eat the frog, meaning do the tough things first so that we can do the easier things later on. So me and Suman were like sitting down and deciding, okay, there were like 4 difficult shots in this film. The money shots is what we call them, because that is the most dynamic, the most fluid. It's like the money shot. It gives you the money. We decided to do that first. This is the scene. The kid takes the starfish and throws it into the sea. So how do we show this? The thing was, I couldn't visualize it except for a very little idea of the first shot that I had. Like, I had an idea of what the first starting point of that shot would be in my head. I didn't know what to do after that. So then we were like, hey, you know what? Let's just shoot a reference video and see where things take from there. Because Suman also needed it for animating, and what too, it will help me figure out what this thing would look like. So when we started to shoot the reference video, things started to come together. We shot the first shot and then just moved, right? Just moved like, you know what? Yeah, this would be the appropriate next shot, and then the next shot, and then the next shot. Then it all figured out. So we had a bunch of reference images. We figured out the shot. We gave it to Suman, and he was like starting to work on the money shot. Oh, in the words of Kapil,
Bro!
man, how many frames?
I think 10, 20.
Money shot done. Yes. I gotta give it to Suman, right? He was like an absolute beast throughout this entire challenge. He was like animating. Oh my freaking lord, right? He drew so many bloody frames. His work is hard. I don't think we could have done this without him.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, 12 more shots left.
Yeah.
Really? It's not like we have finished only 12 shots. No, we have just 12 more shots left.
Yeah.
12 shots left.
Good job.
So what time is it right now? It's 8:49.
Yeah.
Which is, we have 4 more hours. We have 4 more hours before we finish this thing. So we got to the end and a few more hours left, and there was just one more important scene to animate, the most important scene of the film. The previous one was money shot. This was the important shot. I just want you to close your eyes for a second and just imagine, okay? So it starts out underwater, white shot. The thing is slowly coming in. You can hear the deep sea noise and cut to close, right? Then it's like one beat. Then the camera slowly zooming in. And it's slowly zooming in. Check. This third one is like and cut to white.
Last scene.
Right now I'm going to put everything together on the editing software, you know, take all the shots, put them together and make the movie. And we still have some shots that needs to be done, so as I'm editing they're going to be coming to me, so it's going to be like, oh, it's a hectic month. Look at my eyes, jeez man. So we're like down to the last 45 minutes and it's time for me to like start putting this thing together, finalize the edit, get the pacing right. And I was just grabbing shots as and when they came, and we're like putting them together, doing the sound effects. Sashi was helping with the edit, Deepali was filling the flats, Kapil was filling the thing. Suman was just animating till the last moment. It was like go time. Oh! How many more minutes? 30 more seconds. 30 freaking 30 seconds.
8,
Alright.
5, 4.
And we're done. We did it. We did it. We freaking do it. We freaking did it. And I just want to die. I don't want to watch it actually. I don't even want to watch it. Alright, yeah, we did it. We finished the film in 48 hours. Now the thing is, we finished the first crappy version of the film in 48 hours. Every shot was just there, the pacing was off, the editing was not good, and most of the shots were just static images because Suman couldn't animate it. So yeah, that's what we finished in the first 48 hours. Suman, one thing we could have pulled this off without you.
The man.
You did a fantastic job. Give it up for Suman. After the challenge was done, what I decided to do was, let's take a week or so, change up the editing, make sure the pacing is right, and reanimate it, say 45 seconds of this entire film, which was just images previously. We dropped in the credits and all those beautiful things. The one you guys saw, links down in the description, was the re-edited version. So basically still, this entire film took about like 12 days. 12 days of 8 hours to 12 hours of work a day, and we finished this thing. So, man. So I just want to say a big freaking thank you to you guys, because once we put out the film, the response was just so overwhelming and positive. It was just like gave me the motivation, gave us, the entire team, the motivation to do more of these things, because this is the next step going in the right direction for me in terms of my art. And what we've done is we've created an NFT of this film. This is like a once in a lifetime thing. It's like one NFT. This is going to be my first ever NFT. If you want to own this piece of experience, this piece of the story that we all went through together, feel free to go check it out. And it just felt great. So thank you so much. Please go ahead and watch the film. This is the story behind this entire project. This is a team effort. Like, we all sat down for 48 hours straight and just did this thing together. Also, I'll be making more videos on how we made this film in the coming weeks, so watch out for that too. That is it for this episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.